Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Sunday, June 23rd, and we are here answering your financial questions. When you do contact us, when you come on the air, you'll notice that I just ask a ton of nosy questions. Now, part of that is that I am a naturally curious person. You might even say somewhat of a voyeur. The main reason is that without a full picture of who you are, what's going on in your life, it's impossible to help guide you. And that's really what our job is. Mark and I are both certified financial planners. We don't do it for a living. We do this show for a living. We have other things that we do. But that means that we really need a holistic look at who you are, what you want, and then we'll try to figure out how to get you where you want to go with the least amount of risk possible, or at least lay out the options for you. Today, we're talking to Angie and Gary from California.
So we are wondering if it's a good time, based on our age and where we are in life, to convert some of our IRA to Roth.
Tell us about yourselves. Like, how old are you?
I'm 57.
And I'm 56.
And we are both retired.
What? Wait a minute.
Yes.
How are you retired so quick, so early?
Just dumb luck, I guess. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You're both retired and you're my age. It's daunting. What are you doing with yourselves?
Well, that's part of the issue, I guess. We do kind of temporary work and gig work. Mm-hmm. And then we love to travel. So that's all part of it. We are earning our pensions. We are collecting our pensions.
Okay. So tell me about the pensions. How much money's coming in right now?
So we have in our pensions together, we have $10,598 a month.
What?
That comes in.
Come on. What were you, like superintendents, both of you?
No. We're actually both retired from law enforcement.
Oh, I better be careful, Mark. So you've got these pensions, which is great. Any other income besides that? You said temp and gig work. About how much from that stuff, like part-time stuff? What are you taking in about?
Well, probably about last year, we brought in about $100,000.
From both pensions and the part-time, or are you saying in addition to that?
In addition to the temporary and part-time was almost $100,000.
Holy crap.
We go out and we work at nuclear power plants when they do refueling.
I don't even know what that job is, but that's super scary. Whatever you just said sounded horrible to me.
It's actually not as bad as it sounds.
But it's intense. It's short term, but it's 6 days a week, 12-hour days. And so it pays pretty well.
Are you going to continue doing that? That's like insanity, though.
Our local power plant will be shutting down in 2025. So there's that. But we have started doing that out of state as well. So we're not sure how much longer, maybe just until 2025. So.
But that's a lot of money. So let me ask you a question. Let's just go through some other stuff. You have pension income. You've got this part-time income. Do you guys have some savings, like an emergency reserve fund also?
Yeah, we have about $42,000 in our emergency. Mm-hmm. We have another 11,000. So we have a total of about 68,700 in real liquid type.
And then what about retirement accounts? Because you're in law enforcement, did you also use a deferred comp?
We did. And so we have now in our traditional IRAs together, we both have 271,400.
Okay.
And then we have Roths that are about 75,164.
When you talk about that pension income, does just the pension cover your needs?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a cost of living adjustment with that or not?
We do, yes.
Okay. How about non-retirement money? Do you have like some brokerage account money or fund money account, anything like that?
Yeah, we just recently started an account and it's got about 15,500 in it.
How about the house? You own it?
We don't own a home currently, but we pay rent actually to my father-in-law, but we stand to inherit the property upon his passing.
Okay. How much do you pay in rent?
$1,000.
Stop it. No wonder you have so much money. So on the 100,000 that you earned, what did you do with that?
Well, last year we took a nice long 7-week RV vacation.
Which we
nice. All right.
for.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So you made a big purchase.
Yeah.
I think the idea of moving from a traditional to a Roth could make sense, but you're making a lot of money. So, you're in California, high tax state. You are married filing jointly. So you don't have a lot of deductions, right? Because you don't have a mortgage deduction, you don't have property taxes. So you're solidly in the 24% tax bracket. And there's not much we can do about that. I mean, let's just say that the money grows. Don't put more money into a traditional environment. That's for sure. If you wanted to, you could just build up that emergency reserve / brokerage fund, use that. And again, who knows what taxes are going to be. But if in 2025 and you've stopped actually doing this part-time work and your tax bracket goes down into 22% and you've got some money and you think it's time to convert, okay, maybe. I wouldn't do it right away. I really wouldn't. I like you having some liquidity. If we were talking about you were going to be on the hook for an enormous tax liability down the line, then maybe. But I don't think you will be. Frankly, even if you just had to take your required minimum distributions, so be it. Big deal, right? Like you could do it. It's fine. There's no issue around that. And I think you are in unbelievable shape. Now, one question to you, when you inherit dad's house, do you think you'll need to do some work on that house, or are you feeling like it's in the shape that you want it to be in?
Yeah, we'll probably, there'll be no mortgage on it. That's already been done. But we will need to probably do some upgrades on the house.
All right. So that's another reason that I'd love you to just build up some money. How about, you have any kids?
We have 4 boys.
What?
And we have, count them, 9
grandchildren.
Yeah, 9 grandchildren.
Do you help them out at all?
When we can.
But they're all self-sufficient. Our 2 youngest are in the military. The 2 older ones, they're all very self-sufficient. They don't need our help.
No.
Okay. So it's like if you wanted to. Nothing.
Exactly.
And by the way, if all of a sudden you're building up all this cash and you do the house and you got extra money, you could throw some money at the grandkids and help with, college funding or whatever. But like you are in fantastic shape. I love it. I love the plan. Do you have an estate plan? Do you have wills and powers of attorney and what? You're nuclear. You're like freaking Homer Simpson without a will.
I believe it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
Come on.
I knew we'd get in trouble about that.
I am up in your cage about this, girlie, because this is crazy. First of all, you were in law enforcement. Thank God nothing bad happened. What can I do? What's the cherry on top? How can I reward you?
Make it easy.
Even if you just did it online, I would be so grateful before you go into the nuclear meltdown arena.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Don't convert. Build up your cash, but most importantly, please do these estate documents. Please, please, please. I'm begging.
Will do.
Thanks for joining us today. You guys are in great shape. If you'd like to give us a holler, all you need to do is go to our website, JillOnMoney.com, and click the Contact Us button. Don't forget to check out our YouTube show. It's called Jill on Money, powered by The Compound. I hear that if you start watching these videos, you too could potentially become a Jillionaire. See, it's not a promise. It's a made-up word. Get it? Okay, subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. And of course, do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.